What's up, guys? Bailey here. In this video, I'll be going over my UFC 324 predictions. I know the background looks different. It's because I'm not home right now. I'm out of town right now. I'm actually in Zion with my fraternity. We're like on a trip right now. Yeah, I'm going to go right into my predictions. Let's just get straight into it. I'm not going to waste your time. So first, we got Adam. Listen, I'm just going to say Fugitt, all right? Because it's just funny like that, okay? We got Adam Fugitt versus Ty Miller. Now, Adam is 10-5. He is the more experienced guy, but I think I'm going to go with Ty Miller here on this one. He's undefeated. He's 6-0. He seems to be a little bit quicker, a little bit faster, and a little bit more technical. So I'm going to go with Ty Miller here on this one. Next, we got Ricky Turcios versus Cameron Smotherman. Now, bro, this was crazy, dude. Cameron, he literally fell on the scale today at weigh-ins. Literally, I was walking, boom, just fucking face planted on the floor. So I don't know if that fight's even going to happen, to be honest with you. But if it does, I'm going to take Ricky Turcios because he looks to be in obviously way better shape. I mean, Cameron is, I don't think he's going to make it, dude. I don't know, man. It's real rough. Next, we got Josh Hokit versus Denzel Freeman. Denzel Freeman, he's actually a military veteran. He's coming back. He's making his UFC debut. He's 7-1. Josh Hokit is 7-0. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to take Josh Hokit. I think he seems to be the more experienced guy. Competed at a higher level for a longer period of time. I'm just going to take him. All right, next, we got Michael Johnson versus Alexander Hernandez. This fight's actually going to be very interesting because, Michael Johnson, he's on a 3-fight win streak. He's very experienced. He's literally the definition of unk. You just never know when Unk's going to pull it off, when Unk's going to win. I'm saying you got Alexander Hernandez. He has some serious KO ability. He has KO ability. He's capable of finishing fights and getting out there. He's also on a 3-fight win streak, but he's 18-8. Michael Johnson, 25-19. I got to go with Michael Johnson on this one, bro. I don't know. I don't see Alexander Hernandez really winning this by any stretch of the imagination. It's kind of funny how he's the favorite, odds-wise here, because I just do not have him as a favorite whatsoever, man. Next, we got Alex Perez versus Charles Johnson. I'm actually really excited to see this fight because, Charles Johnson, he's the one who knocked out Joshua Van, all that time ago. And now you kind of have this really good storyline, where you have Joshua Van, who's the champion, and then you got Charles Johnson, who just worked his way to the rankings. And that's a good storyline for Charles Johnson. Then you got Alex Perez. Alex Perez, he is more experienced, he's been a ranked flyweight for a very long time. In my opinion, I think he's over the hill. I think Charles Johnson, he's got good KO power, obviously, knocking out Joshua Van. He's got great volume. That's another thing I see in his fights is his pacing, his combinations, his footwork. I got to go with Charles Johnson on this. I see him winning. Next, we got Nikita Krylov versus Modestas Bukauskas. I got to be real. I think that Modestas Bukauskas is probably going to knock out Nikita Krylov. Nikita, I think his last fight, I don't think it was Dominic Reyes. I think it was someone else. I think he got knocked out, though, in his last fight. And he got KO'd twice, in his last 2 fights. It's just crazy. I feel like that when you're on a roll like that, it's really tough to just get off the roll. You know what I mean? Just get off of getting knocked out over and over and over again. And Modestas Bukauskas, he's a good finisher. He's got KO power. He's got better overall finishing ability than Nikita Krylov. So I just don't really see it going anywhere where Krylov has the advantage. I just think that power for power, round by round, I think that Modestas Bukauskas is going to find his way. And I think that he can knock him out, but I do definitely have him winning for sure. Next, we got middleweight Ngannou, bro. He's being fed another, I don't want to say can, but low-key kind of an NPC. We got Ateba Gautier versus Andrey Pulyaev. Listen, Ateba Gautier, he's got explosive power, okay? His last fight, it was last, minute replacement against Tristan Vines. He gets this amazing knockout performance with just some elbows, in the clinch, and he just throws him off. It was crazy. I got Ateba Gautier. I think he's going to smash him. I think that they're just going to kind of continue to build him up in this way. I mean, the man's minus 900 in the odds, which is absolutely wild. Next, bro, this is crazy. That the fact that this is even in the prelims, bro, we got Umar Nurmagomedov versus Davidson Figueiredo. Umar Nurmagomedov is, in my opinion, the #1 guy right now in the division for bantamweight. I just think that, you have Merab, who's the former champ, and then you have Umar, who just won his most recent fight. He gave Merab very good competition. He beat Corey Sandhagen. He beat Mario Batista in a very good performance. I guess now they're handing him like a fight with Davidson Figueiredo. It's crazy. I think that like the bulk of Davidson Figueiredo's work was in flyweights, and he missed weight in this fight at the weigh-ins today. He's barely keeping it together when it's like making the weight. So in my opinion, I got Umar Nurmagomedov. He's in his prime. His grappling is better. His striking is probably better. The only thing Davidson Figueiredo really has, in my opinion, is the championship experience. But he does not have a lot of luck at bantamweight. It's just the guys are a little bigger. They're a little stronger. They're a little more physical, they're a little more just, they have that edge that's needed, right? Where in Figueiredo's, he's not in his prime anymore, he doesn't pack the same power. This wasn't like back then in COVID when he fought and, the peak of his rivalry with like Brennan Moreno. So, yeah. Next, we got Natalia Silva versus Rose Namajunas. Natalia Silva is the #2 ranked in the division, and then you got Rose Namajunas, #6 ranked. Listen, Rose Namajunas, championship experience, former champion, knocked out Zhang Wei Li, right? Beat Joanna Jędrzejczyk, right? I think she has better grappling, but Natalia Silva's footwork and her cardio and her speed and her kicks, it's on another level, and I think it could be very overwhelming. And I think that Natalia could pull it off. And I want to see her win. I think she's going to win. If Rose pulls it off and does win, I wouldn't be too upset. But I just think that Rose Namajunas is just not in. I think her better years are behind her. But if she does win this fight, then yeah, she turns back the clock. And Natalia Silva, I guess, has to go back to the drawing board as far as that is concerned. But yeah, moving on. Now, we got Arnold Allen versus John Silva. The two strains of autism fighting together here. Arnold Allen is 20-3, and I think he's probably one of the most underrated, not only featherweights in the UFC, but just active fighters as a whole, He has super underrated striking, but something that was definitely discussed and talked about before this fight was even booked was him moving up another weight division. I don't really know what was going on with that. I don't know why. He was talking about moving up to lightweight, and then this fight was booked. John Silva, he has power that might chin Allen. If John Silva fights smart, then I think he could beat Allen. I don't know. It's kind of weird to say because you look at Arnold Allen's record, he's 20-3. You look at John Silva's record, he's 16-3. Arnold Allen has 4 more wins. You know what I mean? So out of, Arnold Allen has 23 fights, he won 20 of them. John Silva has, 19 fights and he's won 16. So, part of me wants to pick the industry plant and go with John Silva, but I have a feeling Arnold Allen's going to pull it off. And if he wins, this could keep him, right there. And if not, he'll be one fight away from a title picture. So I got to go with Arnold Allen here on this one. If John Silva wins, it would be very impressive. But, yeah, it's just, at the end of the day, I don't know. I got to take Arnold Allen on this one. Next, we got Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Derrick Lewis. Waldo Cortez Acosta is one of the most active, if not probably the most active heavyweight today and maybe of all time. This dude fought, I think, 5 or 6 times in the past year, and he has many different wins. His fights, he's got knockout wins, he has submission wins, he has decision wins. But Derrick Lewis, on the other hand, still has the power. You know what I mean? Even though he's not as active as Waldo, he doesn't really need to be. But I think that Waldo Cortez Acosta is going to win. I think the younger guy, the fresher guy, the more active guy is going to win. But if Derrick Lewis chins him, I'm not going to lie, man. Derrick Lewis might have to get a fight to get into the top 5 because at this point, it would be taking out 2 contenders, and Derrick Lewis would actually be right in the 5th spot, in the 5th slot. So he might even be one fight away from a title shot. Really, whoever wins this is probably one fight away from a title shot. So, who knows? But I think Waldo Cortez Acosta is going to win simply because he's just more experienced in terms of just being active, right? More active, fighting back to back to back. But Derrick Lewis has more experience in terms of resume. He's fought everybody. He's fought guys like Francis Ngannou, Alexander Volkov, just literally Daniel Cormier, everybody, right? He's fought everyone. But I think Waldo's got it. I think he's gonna think he's going to come out with the win on this one. All right, next, we got the co-main event. We got Sean O'Malley versus Song Yadong. This is going to be a good fight. This is going to be a fucking banger. I feel Sean O'Malley hasn't been, listen, he's not been lucky. Oh, and this is my homie Kura. He's making a cameo. Yeah. He's going to be real, like, O'Malley hasn't been fucking lucky. He's been gone up against straight wrestlers, Umar Nurmagomedov, Merab Dvalishvili, Piotr Yan. Even though he did beat Piotr Yan, it was pretty fucking close. It was a close fight. I got to be real. Let's just break it down, right? Sean O'Malley, he's 18-3, right? That's a pretty good record.
I think he's for sure favored for a reason. I mean, he definitely has the experience. I think he's favored for a reason, but anything can happen in a fight for sure.
Yeah, and it's tough because I think that the experience, you're talking about, I think what separates the two is even though Song Yadong has more fights, O'Malley has more wins, his championship experience, and in my opinion, like, this may be, like, real biased. Like, I know you guys in the comments are going to look at me and be like, you fucking casual, you're a loser, whatever. Call me a chud, but I think Sean O'Malley really is, like, the smoothest striker in the division. I think that when you're, like, watching this dude's highlights, it's pretty fucking satisfying.
He brings a flavor. He brings a certain kind of flavor. You want to watch him. Every time I see him on a card, I'm like, damn, I want to watch this card now.
Yeah, like
no matter if he's a main event, or whatever, bro. You just want to watch him.
Right, like, that's why the guy blew up. But then you got Song Yadong. To quickly break him down, I think he's got some great boxing. I think he's got great combinations, great volume, great output. I think that if he fights on the inside, he can beat O'Malley. But the problem is he's just not as experienced. Like, he just hasn't fought as high level of opposition.
This will be a great challenge for him. If he can get over, If he can get over Sean O'Malley, he can really push for greatness.
Yeah, but in my opinion, I guess my official prediction, I think O'Malley's going to win. I got O'Malley. Well, it's a 5-rounder now. This was originally a 3-round fight because this wasn't a co-main event. Since Harrison and Nunes got canceled, this is now, I'm pretty sure, a 5-round fight. So this is going to change a lot of things here. Like, this is going to change a lot. But I got Sean O'Malley. I think he's going to win. Who do you think?
Yeah, I have to agree. Sean O'Malley, I've watched him on the, Contender Series. So, I mean, I've just always been a fan of him. And I think a lot of people can relate to that.
Yeah, like him on Dana White Contender Series, like, no tattoos, no colored hair, like, no
I'm
nothing.
the Sugar Show.
Yeah, literally, bro. Like, he was raw. Like, it was raw Sean O'Malley. Anyways, moving on. We got the main event. We got what everybody's coming to see, bro. We got
the highlight in the Paddy.
Right, we got Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett, right? Justin Gaethje, number 4th ranked lightweight in the world, right? Never won a championship, but he has fought the absolute best of them. Yeah, I mean, battle-hardened.
He loses to the best.
Absolute
and that's
best.
Something you kind of, like, made it like...
I mean, his knockouts, I mean, I'll throw clips up here while I'm editing. Like, he's knocked out guys like Edson Barboza, Dustin Poirier. I mean, he's fought some real, high-level guys. I mean, we're talking Eddie Alvarez, Edson Barboza, Max Holloway, Dustin Poirier. I mean, Rafael Fiziev.
Max Holloway.
Like, yeah, man. And listen, he's fought the absolute, like, generational, like, talent, like, I mean, crazy shit.
His career is loaded, I'm not gonna lie.
Like, I mean, let's break down Paddy. Let's just look at Paddy, and then let's talk about our predictions here. Like, let's break down the fight. So, Paddy Pimblett, right, he is more well-rounded. He's more well-rounded, like, of an MMA fighter. He has the grappling, he has the striking, the kicking, where Gaethje really just has the boxing and the leg kicks.
He's a new fighter. He's well-rounded.
Like, Paddy's the new gen. He's the new gen. But, and I think also he has better grappling. I think that's, like, obvious. Like, I think that's, like, an obvious, like, thing going into it.
I think he's putting too much words around his chin, bro. He's really going to put his chin to the test. And if he really will stand and bang with Gaethje, he might put his chin to the test and he will get slept. And that's why I personally think Gaethje's going to win it in the first 2 rounds. I think he's really locked in and he wants to put him away. And he's got that, like, behind him where he wants to put him away for Dustin and for every legend that's come before him where Paddy's kind of bad-mouthing or whatever.
But my official prediction, I'm going to choose the industry plant, Paddy Pimblett. I think he's going to win.
He's
submission.
Young. He's young.
4th or 5th round, I feel.
Yeah.
But let me say this. If Gaethje fucking chins this bloke, if he fucking chins this guy, I would love to see... Either way, I know Ilya's going to fight the winner because he said on Twitter, like, oh, I'll fight, in the second half of the year or something like that.
Either of these two fighting against Ilya is cooked.
It's going to be, it's
kind of cooked.
They're going to be cooked, but it's going to be fireworks. Like, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be a showcase for Ilya for sure.
Yeah, like, I think Paddy Pimblett's definitely, I don't know, I think he's going to come out with the win. I mean, fuck, they got a -200 favorite on Gaethje, which that's actually kind of crazy.
They should put Max against Ilya again.
Yeah, lightweight, that'd be different. But, yeah, man, so I got Paddy Pimblett. You got Gaethje?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I have faith for Unk. I have faith for Unk, bro.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Checking out our predictions here with my homie Kura. Yeah, we're gonna watch this pay-per-view tomorrow. We might do like a little stream or something. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got, man. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Don't call me a chud for not uploading in 2 weeks. Please subscribe. Yeah, I need the money. I don't even have money.
Yeah. Shout out to Bailey. These are raw reactions. I mean, this is what he believes in for sure.
So. Oh God, they don't hear me shut the fuck up about it. This was all I was talking about on the way up here. So
I was like, I have to get a cameo, bro.
Shit. All right, man. See y'all. That's it.